Hey guys, John here from Plus One Daily, and thank you very much for hanging out with me on YouTubes. And if you're reading the blog and watching the video too, thank you guys for coming to PlusOneDaily.com. Yeah, we're going to have some fun today. I finished up, as you guys know, the Top 1%. We finished that book by Dan Strutzel this past week, did a book review for it on Sunday, and I dove right in, man. I was pumped up, I was fired up for reading Perennial Seller by Ryan Holiday. If you guys know who Ryan Holiday is, he's basically one of the smartest dudes on the planet, very well versed in history, has written amazing books such as Ego is the Enemy, The Obstacle is the Way, and of course, My Bird is Gonna Squawk throughout this entire video, but that's what makes Plus One so unique. We have squawking African gray parrots beside us. So there was a really cool part of this book that I wanted to talk to you guys about. He was talking about the musical artist Adele. If you're living under a rock, you don't know who Adele is, but she's probably one of the biggest names in music in the past 10 years. She's extremely popular, fantastic voice, just crushes it every time she's behind the mic, and just someone who a lot of people enjoy. She's really good. She's a really, really good singer. She's not one of those pop artists, teeny bopper people that is put on, makeup thrown on, and said, go dance and make money. This is an actual artist who produces great music, fantastic. The product is of quality. This is the Nugget. You got to remember, all of the cookie cutter stuff, the fly-by-night pop stars, but Adele has got this voice and this this persona, and just she is the definition of a superstar in music. Really, really good. So, with that in mind, she released one of her albums, and it sold 3.4. I'm reading from Ryan Holiday's new book, Perennial Seller. She sold 3.4 million records her first week. That crushed previous record of an NSYNC album from like 10, 20 years ago. And this is what's interesting, is that 3.4 million records her first week. This is from an industry that is supposed to be dead, right? The record industry, like selling records. No one sells 3.4 million records anymore. You might get 3.4 million streams or replays on YouTube, but records sold, albums sold, 3.4 million, that's a whole lot of albums. This is supposed to be, again, an industry where record sales doesn't happen that often. I mean, they make money, yes, but it's not like the glory days of platinum records getting released left, right, and center. So Adele, 3.4 million records sold her first week. Crushed the industry record of that NSYNC held for a decade or so. This is the nugget I got from this. Good products, superior products, remarkable products sell. No matter what state of the industry there it is, no matter what the market is saying, when a product is remarkable, it will sell. This is the nugget. This is the huge nugget for today's Plus One. Is what you're putting out there remarkable? Because if you hear the industry experts and everything, the world is coming to an end. I mean, like the industry you're in, the list building opportunities doesn't exist. Personal branding. If you're in MLM is crowded. It's not. That stuff, if you listen to that, you'd think that you don't have a chance to make $1. But then you go and you see superior products such as Adele. 3.4 million records in albums in her first week in an industry that is supposed to be dying from record sales. They don't make money selling records anymore. It's all live touring and stuff like that and streaming. So good products sell. Remarkable products sell even better. So how do you as a marketer create something remarkable? That is the question. That is the challenge in 2017, is to stick out from the crowd even more. That is a huge nugget. To me, it fires me up. It pumps me up because I know that the more you work on your craft and the more you focus on what you're really, really good at, you will become remarkable. Think of the Malcolm Gladwell example of 10,000 hours invested in something to become a master at it. Are you doing that? Or the Roberto Blake example where he does, you need 1,000 pieces of content for something to hit a tipping point. I mean, are you doing that? If you do that consistently over time, you will be remarkable. And another thing that Ryan was talking about when he came to Adele, he's like, you don't hear of the failed demos that she did. You don't hear about the hours upon hours she put into practicing and the pain and heartache. You don't hear about all that. All you hear about is the 3.4 million records sold and the big name and brand. But you know what? This is another quote he said. He said, classics are built in thousands of small acts. That's a quote. Classics are built in thousands of small acts. So doing these little things, studying harder, focusing on what you love, getting passionate about it, you will start crafting remarkable messages. You will start crafting remarkable products, but you got to keep doing it. It's fine to just get started. We talked about this at the live stream today on Facebook. It's fine to get started, but the next part of that equation is to keep going. So keep studying, keep learning, keep growing, and you're going to start putting more and more assets into your bank, where you're going to start. I'm trying to come up with an acronym or an example. It's not really working. But the point being is that the more you put into it, the more you're going to be able to take out. And when you take that stuff out, it's going to be remarkable. What you're going to be putting to the market is going to be remarkable when you're focusing on you're not listening to the noise. You're not listening to all the experts that are telling you that the industry is dead and this isn't working, that isn't working. You're worried about your craft. You're worried about perfecting and becoming remarkable yourself so that you can start shipping and creating and producing remarkable content, remarkable businesses. And if we do that, it doesn't matter what the industry experts say. It doesn't matter what the state of your market is. Good products and remarkable products will always sell. Guaranteed.